My boobs are leaking.
Yes, you heard correctly. My boobs are leaking. 27 weeks pregnant and things have really shifted this week. So I'm going to talk to you about two things, boobs and sleep. So my boobs. My boobs have grown quite a lot since I've been pregnant, and not just in the actual breast area, but I've also grown around the back. So I'm definitely a much bigger bra size than I was before. I don't know exactly how big now, but they're really uncomfortable. But there's been a huge change in the last week. I just looked down one day when I was getting changed and I noticed that they were seeping what I assume is the start of colostrum, all that first stuff that comes in. That was quite bizarre because I'm still quite a long way off actually having to breastfeed, so yeah, that's a bit weird. The second one, and this is not a pleasant one, is boob sweat. Under boob sweat. It's been so hot in the UK recently. This flat is like a greenhouse and there's just no escaping the heat. It's horrid. I'm washing my bras every single day because it's just so disgusting. I literally felt like I wanted a platform to rest my boobs on just to get some air underneath there. I even considered wearing antiperspirant underneath my boobs to try and stop this irritation. I did then discover something called a tartar bra.
Oh no! So this is the tartar bra. It works very simply. You just put it around your neck, hook it underneath your breasts, and then there's a drawstring at the back that you just pull to tighten and lift the boobs up. I'm slightly bigger busted and I find that I can't quite get as much lift as I would like because my boobs are heavy. It's definitely better than just wearing my ordinary bra. I will put a link to this product down in the description box below if you are interested. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk to you about is pillows and my sleeping situation. Since being pregnant, literally from the first trimester, sleep has been a problem. Initially and consistently because of that need to urinate, but also because I found it increasingly difficult to get comfortable. I had a real issue with my pillow. Now, the pillow I originally had was a feather pillow. Very soft, easy to kind of manipulate into the shape and size you wanted. But I found that after getting pregnant specifically, this didn't seem to really cut it anymore. It seemed to get quite flat in the night and I'd really end up kind of scrunching it up into a ball, and I'd still end up with backache, neck ache, shoulder ache, and I just found myself more and more uncomfortable. I tried a normal kind of synthetic pillow. Just take it out of the cover here. This is just I don't know what's in it, but it's not, there's no change to it. It just, yeah, and it's very flat. I didn't like that one at all. So I used that one to go between my knees. And then I invested in a full firm memory foam pillow. I got this one from Tesco's actually. And I thought this was gonna solve all of my problems. I spent about 50 quid on it, but actually it was just too big. It didn't really change at all. It was too firm, it gave me neck ache, so this actually just sits in the corner of my room. I don't use it at all. And then the heavens opened up and granted me a gift. I was at an event and I met a company called Simba. I ended up getting my hands on this fantastic, very technical pillow. It's got two very different sides to it. One is a warmer side and it retains temperature, retains heat, so that in the winter you'd have your face on that side and it would keep you warm. And then on the other side it's a much cooler material, and this is for the summer and you feel cooler in the hot months. Now, what I loved so much about this particular pillow, because when I first got it, it was really, really thick. It's a mixture of things in the middle, but it also has a section of memory foam, which you can take out, and inside all the memory foam is these little bits of like
like little tubey stuff. It's a mixture. Ooh. And you can remove as much or as little as you want to make it exactly the size that suits you and your posture for when you're sleeping. I've had this for a couple of weeks now. I've had the best pregnancy sleep that I've ever had. It really has been a godsend. Sleep is the most important thing, especially at this time now. It's so important that I get a good night's sleep. So if you are also in the same position as me and looking for a good pillow, I would highly recommend that one. I'll put a link to it down in the description box below so you know which one I've got. So there were a couple of other things I wanted to share with you this week. Let's go and have a look. I think I'm too big now to continue playing squash until baby is born. So I'm going to say goodbye to all my squash buddies until the baby's born. Okay, I have an appointment with the midwife. This is it's kind of like the 28-week appointment, although I'm not quite 28 weeks yet. But I'm very excited about hearing baby's heartbeat and chatting to the midwife, putting some of my concerns to rest. Baby's been fluttering, like a kind of spasming movement, rather than just a standard kick or a roll. It's like a shaking that I've looked on Google and it seems to be a common thing, but I just want to double check with the midwife that it's okay. All right, 11:10. Thank you very much.
All right, that's okay. No worries. Thanks a lot.
All right, bye.
Bye.
So there's been a mix-up. I had 10:30. Apparently it's 11:10 at a different location. That's very frustrating because I have a full bladder. I'm supposed to give a urine sample, and now I'm going to have to wait an extra 40 minutes before I can.
Perfect. Really, really good.
You're like a song to which my heartbeat is playing. Like oh na na, oh na.
I'm emotional again. I've just come back from seeing the midwife and started to discuss what my options were in terms of where to have the baby. Do I have the baby in a hospital or in a birthing centre or at home? And watched a very emotional home birth. And the waterworks just go. I mean, I would say I'm an emotional person, but since being pregnant, the slightest thing just makes me cry. I've cried so much since being pregnant. Hormones.
You're like a song to which my heartbeat is playing. Like oh na 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 na. There's a poison in your lip, and I can't get over it. 'Cause girl, you're so overwhelming. Like oh na na, oh na na. Yeah, still waiting for the time to pass you by. You're out of my league, but
Monorail!
if I just get my act together right, I've got you more than just right. Yeah, girl, you're so overwhelming. You're like a song to which my heartbeat is
Enjoying a day out in Bewley. It's another very hot day, which I can't say I'm happy about. Oh, hello.
Hello.
We're seeking shelter in the dorms.
Let's get naughty.
Nutty.
Nutty. Nutty.
like oh na 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 na. There's a poison in your lip, and I can't get over.
One of the most exciting things that's happened this week is we had an offer accepted on one of those houses that we went to see last week.
In the deep end.
Full steam ahead. We're going to try and get in before baby's born.
Maximum amount of financial risk. Maximum amount of pressure.
I don't know why it is, but old-fashioned toys just look really scary.
going to ride on the back of the bus or at the front?
The front like a nerd. Yeah.
So that concludes week 27, which means I have now reached the end of the second trimester. One more trimester to go and then he's gonna be here. It's going so fast. The next big thing that we have to do now is start planning for his arrival, which means getting all the stuff. God, there seems to be so much stuff. Anyway, I hope you'll join me next week for more pregnancy adventures. Bye guys.